Hey guys, welcome back to another brand new video. In this video, okay, we're gonna give cryptocurrency a little break right now. Okay, in this video, I want to talk about this one specific thing that I know for a fact will make a lot of people rich, will make a lot of people money, save money, right, and to invest, you know what I mean, their money, right. This one thing will help you get there, you know what I mean. Like if you want to have a lifestyle of, you know, being wealthy, living the life of just traveling around the world, you know what I mean? And still be getting paid while you're traveling around the world, like just doing things that you enjoy, you know what I mean, and still be getting paid, right? This one thing will sort of help you get you there, you know what I mean? Because this one thing, guys, personally is what I am personally doing. I have talked about it and in some of my videos, you know what I mean? It's a technique that I use to pretty much save my money and to invest it, right? Because I'm a really heavy investor into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know what I mean? I am a really heavy investor into the crypto market, right? This is like literally crypto is like literally the only thing that I invest in, you know what I mean? Like personally, I don't invest into the stock market. I don't invest into the real estate, property, land, or anything like that, you know what I mean? Or business. The only thing that I have personally invested in so far in my life is cryptocurrency. And then I reckon eventually, I will start investing into, the stock market, ETFs and all that. And of course, real estate, properties and all that, you know what I mean? Eventually, once I get older, I will get there, you know what I mean? But as of right now, as a 22-year-old, about to be 23 years old, okay? So I'm in my early 20s. I am just a cryptocurrency investor as of right now. That is it, you know what I mean? But this one thing, guys, like I said, has helped me a lot. And I still use this technique right now, you know what I mean? And I really do believe if you use this one thing, okay, if you just do this one thing, it will make you rich. Okay, just this one thing. This one thing will literally make you rich, guys. And like I say, it will make you save money and invest it, right? And that one thing is living like you're broke. Okay, that's it. Just living like you are broke. So pretty much just living under your means. What do I mean by like living like you're broke? Let's just say you make $100,000 from your 9 to 5 job. Let's just say, right, you make $100,000 from your job, okay, every year, you know what I mean? And you just pretend like you are making, $20,000 a year instead of $100,000, right? So you obviously save most of your money, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people out there, guys, you know what I mean? Like if they get a new job and they're making, more than $100,000, just say they're making $150,000, maybe they'll buy, a new car, a new phone, or maybe they'll buy, a new watch, like a Rolex, like a $17,000 Rolex, or maybe they'll buy, maybe a nicer apartment or a nicer house, you know what I mean, with a bigger room, but it's just them. They don't need the extra space or the room. It's just them, but they want something bigger for themselves. You know what I mean? So, like, guys, what I'm trying to say is you should always live under your means. You know what I mean? Like, personally, guys, right, at work, I make about, 60 to $70,000 yearly, right, at work alone. You know what I mean? So, I pretend that I am making, like, literally $5,000 yearly. And I've been using this technique ever since I started to invest into cryptocurrency, which was early in 2021. And personally, this technique, right, living like I am broke, has worked so much. Like literally. It has literally helped me so much, guys. And I have learned a lot from this one technique, living like I am broke, like I am dead ass broke, like I am living on the streets, like I am homeless, you know what I mean? Like I'm just pretending, guys, that I am broke, like I have no money, you know what I mean? Like with cryptocurrency, you know what I mean? I just pretend I have no money in cryptocurrency. In my bank, I have no money in my bank, well, I have literally only a few $100s in my bank. Most of my money is in cryptocurrency, right? But I just pretend like I am dead ass broke, like I only have like $1,000 to my name, you know what I mean? So I have that mindset of just like I'm living like I am broke, you know what I mean? Like once I get paid, from a paycheck, I pretty much invest most of that into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? I don't go out there and buy, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, like these designer things, shoes, clothes, you know what I mean? Like these dumb things that I really don't need, right? And I've been buying those, like, in 2020, 2019 and all that, you know what I mean? So I've wasted a lot of money. So I have learned a lot, right? You live and you learn, you know what I mean? I was young. I was only like 19, 20 back in the day, you know what I mean? So I was spending a lot of my money on dumb things that I really didn't need. But hey, you live and you learn. I'm glad now that I'm 22 and I still am young, I guess, and I have learned that I shouldn't be buying dumb things, and instead I should invest it. So ever since, guys, I learned about cryptocurrency and I studied cryptocurrency and I did the homework and I did my own research, right? And then I started to invest my money into cryptocurrency, you know what I mean? And then I started to get serious with it. So ever since I became a cryptocurrency investor, guys, I have learned a lot about investing your money, you know what I mean? Making your money work for you, you know what I mean? Instead of like you working for money, you know what I mean? You should always have that mindset and that goal of, you should make your money work for you. How do you do that? You invest your money into assets like the stock market, cryptocurrency, you know what I mean? Invest it into like houses, like real estate, land, starting your own business, you know what I mean? With like Shopify, you know what I mean? Like you always should have that mindset of like passive income, right? Or start a YouTube channel, you know what I mean? You can make a fair few bit of money with YouTube, right? And it's passive income as well with YouTube. It really is passive income, right? So guys, I have learned a lot with this one technique, living like you're broke, living under your means, you know what I mean? And like, this is the thing about this, guys, is with this one technique. Like, I know a lot of you guys are young. Okay, you guys are probably younger than me, you know what I mean? You guys are probably under 22 years old, you know what I mean? You guys are probably way younger than me. You guys are probably, under 20 years old, right? So this one technique, guys, living like you're broke, right? Living like you are broke. It's a great technique for young people. Why? Because a lot of people out there don't, see young people driving a fancy car. You know what I mean? They're still, living with their parents. Don't have like fancy things, you know what I mean? So like people don't expect you to have these things, right? So it's completely normal to drive a beat up car. It's okay to live with your parents. It's okay to, just have casual clothes. Like you don't need any like Louis Vuitton or Balenciaga to impress, the ladies out there. You know what I mean? Like you really don't need these things, right? So yeah, people don't expect you to have these things. Have fancy things, right? But this technique, you know what I mean, living like you're broke, right? If you use this technique when you're like 40 or 50, yeah, it's kind of not a problem, but it's just like people expect you to have like more things, you know what I mean? Like people don't expect you to be broke, right? But hey, if you're 40 and you're 50 and you're 60, maybe you're watching this video, there's nothing wrong with that, obviously, you know what I mean? Because this generation is more different. We have the internet now, we have, cryptocurrency, because, cryptocurrency has been around ever since 2009, which is what, like, over 13 years now. 14 years ago, we didn't have cryptocurrency. So it's completely fine to be broke when you're, 40, 50, 60, you know what I mean? Like, legit, there's nothing wrong with that, right? As long as you're happy with life and all that. Because I know people, I wouldn't say normal people, but just normal people, like regular people that have like 9 to 5 jobs, they enjoy their lives. You know what I mean? They have more joy in life than wealthy people, right? Because wealthy people, they always have that mindset of like leveling up, leveling up, leveling up, instead of, enjoying the little things in life, just like what regular people do. You know what I mean? Like 9 to 5 people, you know what I mean? Like the regulars people, you know what I mean? Like myself, right? Like simple as something like walking to the beach. They enjoy doing that, walking their dog at the park, you know what I mean? Or playing video games, or, spending time with family. Like little things like this brings joy to them, right? It's just the little things in life that they like, right? So as long as you're loving life, living life, you know what I mean? That's cool. You know what I mean? Money is not the way to go. Money is not going to bring 100% happiness. Yes, it will bring you some type of freedom, but it won't bring you the full happiness, okay? I know people that have money, but are just not enjoying life, you know what I mean? And they are wealthy, you know what I mean? So yeah, money is not the way to go, guys. Trust me, money doesn't bring 100% happiness in your life. It just brings you some type of freedom, you know what I mean? That's about it, you know what I mean? To live life. But yeah, guys, this one thing, right? Living like you are broke is a great technique to use, especially when you're at a young age, like I said, you know what I mean? So if you guys are young and you guys are watching this, which I know you guys are, you know what I mean? Use this technique, right? Like start legit living like you're broke, guys. Okay, like literally, like let's just say you get you get $1,000 pay in a week, right? So every week you get $1,000. So every month That's $4,000, right? Let's just say you have $4,000. Legit, I would invest $3,500 into, you know, any asset that you want to personally invest in. Okay, it could be the stock market, it could be a business, it could be cryptocurrency. It's completely up to you, you know what I mean? As long as you're investing, right? I would literally invest $3,500 into something and use that $500. I need to relax when I talk. Use that $500 for, you know, food, because it's most likely you guys are young and you guys are living with your parents, right? So you are rent free, you don't have any mortgage to pay, like none of that. So yeah, personally, I would invest $3,500 into an asset, right? And then I would I would buy things, you know what I mean, $500 like food and all that, you know what I mean? Because like I said, it's most likely, you know, you guys are living with your parents, you guys don't have anything to pay for. And this is also another great technique, guys. Don't move out of your parents' house when you're young, right? Because then, right, you're going to have to start renting or pay for a mortgage if you're getting a house, you know what I mean? If you put a deposit into a house, you don't have to pay it off. You have to pay the bank back or whatnot, you know what I mean? So you have to pay back the mortgage, right? And honestly, if you want to do that, cool, go for it. Because inflation is around, and house prices, yes, eventually can go up over time because of inflation. And yes, inflation is a real thing. A lot of people don't believe in inflation. A lot of people think inflation is not a real thing, but trust me, it's a real thing. And in America, it's actually getting really bad with inflation. Okay, it's getting really bad, and people don't even notice it, right? Like literally, your money in your bank is just losing value, and people don't even realize this, right? That's the scary thing about inflation, right? So guys, always invest your money, right? So live like you're broke, live under your means, pretend you're dead ass broke, right? Live with your parents till you're 30, you know what I mean? Drive a beat up car, you know what I mean? Don't buy anything fancy. Don't buy a watch. Don't buy anything, you know what I mean? Don't buy that new iPhone that's coming out. Just save your money and invest it, right? Live like you're broke. Live like you're not even making any money. Live like you're jobless, like you have no job. You know what I mean? Like literally, guys, you are dust broke. You are broke. Okay, you are poor broke. You are living on the streets, right? This technique, guys, actually does work. And you know, for food, guys, you know what I mean? A lot of people spend the money on food. You know, every morning, you know, I see people buying literally $6 cup of coffees every morning. SMH. SMH. Oh, right. $6 a day on coffee, bro. I could literally go to the supermarket, buy my own coffee, right? Like a jar of coffee for like $3, and that will last me literally for like 4 months. Kid, you know, probably even longer than that, you know what I mean? And you're out here spending, you know, $40+ a week or something like that, or even more than that on coffee, just coffee, right? And then people buy lunch. I'm done. Shaking my head. So guys, a lot of people spend their money on food, right? And obviously people need food to live, you know what I mean? But guys, trust me, you can literally go to the supermarket and buy like regular things like eggs, you know, vegetables, steak. Chicken is really cheap. I love chicken. Like chicken is like my go-to, and chicken is really cheap, guys. Like for some reason, I like chicken more than steak and beef and lamb and pork. You know what I mean? I love chicken. Like it's literally my favorite meat, and it's the cheapest one, I believe. You know what I mean? So thank God chicken is cheap. You know what I mean? Because I love fried chicken. I do. So yeah, you know, I go to the supermarket. I'll buy things, you know, like food, like rice. You know what I mean? I'm Asian. I know I love rice. Everyone loves rice. You know what I mean? It goes with everything, like literally, right? And I'll buy like vegetables, tuna, you know, baked beans. I love baked beans. Um, you know, chicken, and other things, you know what I mean, that I will eat, you know what I mean, and it's cheap. Like literally, I'll be spending, you know, $100 a fortnight, like in 2 weeks, on food, right? I literally don't go out there and go, you know, to a fancy restaurant every now and then. I really don't do that anymore, guys, because I am broke. Okay, I am broke. I'm living under my means, guys. You know what I mean? And if I go to a restaurant, it's just like every now and then, yes, guys, I do go to restaurants, you know what I mean, with my parents and all that, to treat them, to treat myself as well, right? For all the hard work that I do, right? In my personal life, you know what I mean, that you guys really don't see. But yes, every now and then I do go to, you know, restaurants, fancy restaurants as well, you know what I mean? Go to McDonald's, treat myself, even though I shouldn't. because I really don't need McDonald's. But yeah, it's really unhealthy for you, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm trying to get on more on the healthy side. But you guys know what I mean, you know what I mean? So personally, if I were you, I would just go to the supermarket, your local supermarket, and just buy things for cheap. Food wise, I am talking about. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video, you know what I mean? I just wanted to make this video and teach you guys about this one technique that I use. There's just one thing that will make you rich, you know what I mean? It will get you there, you know what I mean? Like living like you're broke, this technique, right? It will get you there to wealth, you know what I mean? Because you're saving, if you think about it, you're saving a lot of money and you're investing it, right? It's all about saving and investing, guys. Okay, it's all about investing. Okay, screw the saving. Like, you can save for a short period of time, you know, a month or 2 months or 3 months, you know what I mean? Don't save for one whole year, because inflation is a real thing, guys, like I said. So save an amount of money. Let's just say you want to save, you know, $5,000-$10,000. Once you reach that, then start investing that, you know, $10,000 into Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's what I would suggest you guys to invest in, you know what I mean? Or invest into starting your own business, something like that, you know what I mean? Or go to garage selling and resell things like that. It's really up to you. But yeah, guys, hope you guys learned something from this, you know what I mean? And if you guys are young, use this technique. This one thing will make you rich, which is living like you're broke. Okay, it really will get you there, you know what I mean, to where you want to be, you know what I mean? It will save you a lot of money, right? And it will teach you a lot of things about saving money and investing your money and using your money wisely into things, you know what I mean? So use this technique, guys. Try it for a month, you know what I mean? Live under your means. Don't spend your money on dumb things. Don't buy, you know, that new shoes, those new Jordans that you want, or those new Off-Whites, or those new Yeezys, or those new Balenciaga t-shirts or a hoodie, you know what I mean, that came out. Don't buy any of those things for a month. Try it, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of young people out there, we do tend to spend our money on dumb things. And I was one of them. And I'm glad I have learned my lesson at the age of 22. Okay, so I still have time to grow, you know what I mean? And I really do want to become wealthy when I'm 30, right? And I know for a fact I'm going to become a cryptocurrency millionaire by that time. 100%, right? In 8 years' time. You guys are going to see, right? You guys are going to see. I'm not going to say anything else. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. I really will appreciate that. I really do, you know what I mean? For real. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Have a blessed day.